The city of Cloverfield is located underground near the equator for the warmer temperatures, which helps our power system, and also it's underground due to the overpopulation of the earth in the year 2160. Our city is divided into three basic sections. There's the residential, there's the commercial, and there's the industrial. James here is going to talk about the residential section.
Okay, for the residential, we have our buildings. It's mostly underground apartments where it goes down underground and then you enter through the hatch in the roof. And then we have the black color to absorb heat from our artificial sunlight and the green color to release excess heat. And Austin here will explain the...
So this is a commercial section. We have a mall, office buildings. The mall, it's different than most malls. There is food, like food things in it where you can buy the food, then shopping. And then the office building that's most of the people work in industry, because our main thing is mining, but some work in office buildings. This is our arcade. This is where most of the kids come for fun.
Now, our last section is the industrial section, which is probably the biggest and the most important section of all because it contains our power system, which is the Ocean Thermal Energy Conversion, OTEC for short, which brings in water from the ocean, which is then heated and evaporated, and the water vapor powers a turbine, which provides power for some of the city, and the water vapor that powers the turbine is then condensed and purified for drinking water. So it provides power and water at the same time. The other power system would be geothermal, which powers the artificial lights, and it also provides heat and basic energy for basic like appliances and stuff in the houses and the apartments. But the power's we tried to evenly distribute it throughout the city between OTEC and geothermal because it's hard to have both or either one of them singularly power the entire thing. The major industry in our city is mining. Down here is a quarry. Our location underground puts us close to deposits of minerals, which we can either use for ourselves or sell to the above ground nations or cities. A lot of the buildings in the industrial section also have these black pads on them, which are heating pads, which also help keep them solar energy from the artificial sunlight, which doesn't provide as much. It mostly just heats, probably not even the whole thing, but it does save some power for us. One more asset to the industry section is the water purification system, where most of our water comes from, because OTEC can't provide all of it. So this pipe down here brings underground water like a well, only a lot bigger. And it goes to this building and is purified there. And for basic stuff like oxygen, James is going to tell us about that.
Okay, we have our small greenhouses spread throughout the city, which grow the green plants which provide our oxygen for most of the city, and then it also helps provide food because we grow like vegetables and fruits there. And also, to help feeding our city, we have little pods that we release into the ocean that then go out and capture the fish and bring them back to eat, because most of our people here eat fish and vegetables.
For transportation, we have like taxi pods, only you don't have to pay for them. They are free. The buildings this way are aligned in rows where they go, and then we have hover cars where they can go that way. Hover cars can also go this way, but that's our main thing of transportation. Then because there's tracks in there.
One more thing is the plants. Something that James didn't mention is the plants not only provide oxygen and food for us, but they are also we also use them for scientific purposes, like genetic research, things like that, and also a pump from the surface also assists them in providing oxygen for the city.
And for sunlight, for the heating pads, we have artificial sunlight. It works the same, so it'll still heat the buildings. Yeah, the plants have to have it to grow, and it'll still give you sunburns.
Which also provides for a more natural environment, even though we're underground. I believe this concludes our presentation.